Okay guys, it has been a long afternoon. Canceled flights, rain delays, all kinds of things going on here in China to get to the destination today, to Hangzhou. Now, normally when I travel, I just use DD. I use it all the time, but today I'm going to try something a little different. Today I'm going to try Star Ride. I'm here in Hangzhou to have the Geely experience. And I'm here for other reasons, of course, but I'm here to see Geely. Turns out they've got a ride-hailing service that they partnered with Dahmer. Just like DD, only much more premium. You know, when you ride with a DD, it's kind of a hit or miss. Sometimes it's really great, other times it's not so great. So I'm gonna try it out while I'm here. The car's already been booked, and the driver should be waiting for me at the exit because it's a partnership with Dahmer. All the cars are Mercedes-Benz, and you can choose which kind of Mercedes-Benz car you want. You can use it for airport, transportation. You can use it to go cross town. You can book them for private tours, all on the app. That's me. Yes, hi, that's me. Hi, are you the driver? Hi.
Yes.
Nice to meet you. All right, nice to meet you. Thanks for waiting. I'm so sorry for everything, man. All right. Oh, it's actually really great to have someone waiting for you when you come out. You don't have to go look for the taxi cab stand or anything like that. Very good. Okay, thank you so much. Oh, thank you. Okay, thank you. All right, bye-bye. Oh, I can't tell you guys, it is such a nice thing. I've never done this before. The level of service is fantastic, and this is a beautiful car. And nice to meet you, sir. Thank you very much for picking me up today. Look at that white glove service. This is a Mercedes-Benz E260L, I believe it is. Yeah, and it's my first time riding in one of these, and it's really posh and premium. You can sit back. Look at the legroom I've got. Wonderful service. The lighting elements in here are wonderful. For arriving at night, just puts you at ease. Every airport you come out of, there's that huge mass of people just wondering where to go with all their bags and luggage and people yelling and screaming, and everyone's trying to get into a cab stand. Especially for an airport that's got a lot of construction, you really can get lost very easily. So this is well worth the price. They meet me here, they walk me down the escalator, they put me in a car, and now I can just relax. I've got my feet up, I've got Harrier, they've got classical music playing. After a long flight of being crammed in that tiny little airplane, this is lovely. But not only is the app for Star Ride in English, just like the DD app, but all the drivers speak English. Now, this service is available only in select cities. It's, I think, 6 or 7 cities, major cities, including Guangzhou, but it is expanding very rapidly. They are growing their user base very quickly. I got all the legroom in the world. Put your head back in these comfy pillows and just relax all the way to the hotel. Thank you very much, sir. Okay. You guys did an amazing job. Thank you so much for the ride, man. It was wonderful. I appreciate that so much. All right, have a good night, man. Take care. This morning I'm in a regular DD, and it's a much different experience than what I had last night. So Hangzhou is about 10 million people or so. It's constantly on the list of one of the nicer, more beautiful cities in China. In fact, when I told people I was coming here, all my friends said, Paul, you're gonna love it so much, you're not gonna wanna leave. The first thing I notice is just the layout of the city itself is along this river. It's very beautiful. It's really cut in half by a river, it seems, but all kinds of amazing modern architecture. More to the north side of the center of the city, you have the Grand Canal Museum. This part of the city is very beautiful. You got tree-covered streets and interesting, vibrant nightlife. And if you don't know what the Grand Canal is, it's the oldest and longest canal in the world. Man-made river, if you will. It starts in Beijing, not quite 2,000 kilometers long, but it's pretty big. And it ends right here in the city of Hangzhou. Very important part of Chinese ancient infrastructure. When you're in Hangzhou, you gotta go take a look at it. You can go for a walk down the canal. They've got parks that flank both sides. Famous bridges that cross this that date back, hundreds of years. When you look at this canal, it's interesting to think that how long ago this was built before modern technology, modern equipment, and just how large it really is. I love these little cafes and houses that line the banks of the river. It's a lovely setting. Little shops and little tea houses. It's a very pleasant atmosphere here. Summers in China, very, very hot. You can get away from the touristy areas down by the lake itself and out into the mountain. Up on the mountain are these quaint little villages with guest houses and little restaurants. And then all throughout the mountain are trails, just enormous amount of trails that you can explore. These little villages that kind of dot all throughout the mountains here are quite lovely. I mean, they're very secluded. I mean, it's a Saturday and a hot day, but there are a lot of people out enjoying the afternoon. You know, if you got a car, you can drive up here, but parking seems pretty limited. It's kind of a mess, really, in some of these villages. But yeah, if you're patient enough, you can find one. This room is for one person. There's no getting around that. You try putting two people in this room and you're gonna cause a fight. Well, it is the most expensive hotel on my journey here in Hangzhou. It's also the oldest, it being the oldest hotel in the city, really. You know, it's Saturday night here and you pay for the location, which is literally right across the street from Westlake. I mean, the location is first class, but the hotel room is just okay. A lot of these older hotels I really enjoy staying in because there's a history and a classiness to it. This one has little elements of that, the room itself, but it's not a room that I really want to spend a lot of time in. It's got that hint of class without having enough of it. Wow, an iron and an ironing board. Okay, I'll take that. Branded robes, okay. All right, a couple wine glasses, I'll take that. This cafe and some tea. Here's the room. Very traditional, not much to write home about. I hate the wallpaper. I think the wallpaper is just ugly sin. But I do like the dark wood features here. Modern scale, modern TV. Work area, desk area is usable. It's actually a pretty decent chair to work at. This looks like something I would have in my grandmother's house. I love this chair though. I actually sat in this. This chair is really, really comfortable. The bed is on the hard side too, but the presentation is beautiful. This is a well-made bed. You can see here the embroidery is squared off nice and neat. You know, the sheets are pressed, there's no wrinkles, and the bed pillows are presented very nicely. Well done. Look at this old telephone. Wow. I haven't seen one of these in 30 years. There's a book here that goes into the history of the property. You can see here's a pretty good picture of it. 1, 2, 3. There's actually 4 buildings. I'm currently in this building here. You know, some of these, they date back over 100 years. Some of them are about, I think one of them's 1930s. And it goes into the history of the property. And that's it. There's nothing else to it. A little over $200 a night to stay here. Oh, let me show you the view. The window does open. This building here is also one of the property buildings. And gardens in the back. I'll go explore it here in a second, and of course down there you can see that is the lake. And a wonderful place to go for a stroll. And there's a little rainstorm coming in here at the lake. Everyone's kind of scrambling, putting away. You can feel it in the air. You can feel the wind coming. Oh wow, it is getting dark. I got my umbrella from the hotel, and here it comes. Okay, I'm gonna get hammered here. I mean, hello, hi. Everyone's very friendly in Hangzhou. I love it. Hey, you can see here these big trees. They provide the initial shelter from the rain very nicely. But it is coming down out there. This is the north side of the West Lake, and if you go that way towards the hotel and keep going a little bit more, you run into the Shangri-La Resort, which is one of the nicer hotels here. And then as you can see, there's lots and lots of historic buildings along this roadside. So much to see and do and learn. You can't do it all in one day. Here I'm at this McDonald's in an old building. I mean, it's a beautiful McDonald's, but we're all dodging the flooding out there. I mean, even if you have an umbrella, you're getting wet in this. All right, I gotta walk back to the hotel in this. Oh, it's all part of the fun. You can see over there, that's the entrance to the Westlake Park over there, and the police have closed it off. For good reason. I mean, this is quite a downpour. It did this last night to me too. My shoes are soaked through. At least my white shoes are getting nice and clean. I love it. It's all part of the adventure. I gotta say the service here is pretty good, you know. Got me a nice latte and they bring me a lemon water with it. Mark of good service. So this place isn't just a hotel, it's also like a museum. The amount of history in this place is incredible. And because it is basically 4 very large villas connected into one hotel, it's kind of a maze as you walk through here. Each house is slightly more ornate than the last. And between some of the houses are these beautiful terraces. This private dining room. There's even a swimming pool. Very small one. You have to go for a walk in the Westlake area at night. It is gorgeous. Yeah, right here, this is the main road, so there's a lot of traffic, but in there, I see an awful lot of people jogging, families out enjoying the evening. It's a really lovely setting. What an absolutely beautiful dining area. It's early in the morning. I'm the first one here for breakfast, but man, this is a great place to have breakfast. My adventure in Hangzhou is coming to an end. I've had 3 canceled flights over the last few days trying to get back to Zhuhai. They're claiming weather is the reason for the canceled flights. There's 1 flight left and it's at 8:30 tonight, and I'm on my way to the airport to try and get it. The folks at Geely were very nice to provide me with a Star Rides trip back to the airport, just like I got from the airport. A wonderful treat, and I want to say thank you to the folks at Geely. I really had an amazing time. Can't thank them enough.